Hi everyone, so my name is Michelle Belcher, and today I will be talking about Chapter 7, which was Outgrowing Disney Channel. So Chapter 7 really just talked about how to illuminate on how their star personae perpetuated and challenged idealized notions of girlhood. So the three girls that I'll be talking about today are Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, and Raven Simone, and how they are growing out of her Disney Channel role or have broken away from Disney. So to begin this off, we'll talk about Raven. So on this left side, you can see that this is the show that she was on called That's So Raven. It was from 2003 to 2007. So Raven, she was a central figure in the construction of a sexualized new celebrity girl. So she went right up against the typical girl star of a Disney star. So typically they are thin and they're white, whereas we can see that Raven, she was thicker and she identified as being black. So she realized and she knew that she was not the expectations in the celebrity culture, but one thing that she didn't change was who she was. She used it to her advantage. She adopted the idea of being true to oneself as a way to explain her differences to the other stars. So on the cover of the magazine called Vanity Fair, which is this picture right up here in the top corner, they had a picture of Raven, which she is right here in this far corner. So she was one of the furthest girls from the camera, and they even positioned her in a different way to make her body look like the other girls. They didn't want her to stand out because she was thicker than the other girls. They wanted her to be like the other girls. So they made her turn to the side, as we can see in this picture, to make her body look thinner and to not show her true body. So, but Raven, she kept her outside life private, and she was able to transition from a girl to a woman the way that she wanted to. And the way that she wanted to was that she wanted to be who she was, and she didn't change who she was because Disney wanted her to change. And now, so the next girl that I'm talking about is Miley Cyrus, who is the star on Hannah Montana, which it starred from 2006 to 2011. So during her final tapings of Hannah Montana, she was criticized as trashy and slutty. So she received a lot of cyberbullying with death threats because of her changing of who she was becoming. Her inappropriate behavior and practice of dress images circulated online a lot, which led her to being called too sexy and exceeding the acceptable boundaries of an ideal white girlhood. So Miley Cyrus's music video Can't Be Tamed, which this is a picture of it, the purpose of this video was to be dark. She wanted to contrast her Disney images of being sparkly and girly. And you can see that from this picture on the left, that Hannah Montana, the background, it was all sparkles and pink and pink, purple, like yellow, whereas the Miley Cyrus Can't Be Tamed, it was dark. You could see the completely different transformation from Hannah Montana to Miley Cyrus. So the video, it showcased Miley's body to enhance her sexuality and her attractiveness. It represented not a process of transition from a girl to a woman, but a maturation of Miley as an asexual girl to a sexual woman. So Miley was another one that she really didn't want to change who she was because of what people thought. She changed who she was because that's who she wanted to be. And then the last girl that I'm talking about is Selena Gomez, who was the star on Wizard of Waverly Place, which was the show from 2007 to 2012. So she said to a writer, "I'm trying to figure out who I am. I'm exploring that part of myself too." So after she finished the Wizard of Waverly Place, she moved on to Spring Breakers, which was a rated R movie. Spring Breakers was graphic, it was dark. She even told her fans not to watch because she did not want to have to give out an apology later on because of the scenes that were going on in that movie. So looking at her, she also was another one that did not really fit the physical description of what a typical Disney star was. She did not have the blonde hair, she did not have the blue eyes, but the thing about her was she embraced who she was and she remained who she truly was. While going through her transition to adulthood, she also had a relationship with the star Justin Bieber. They tried to keep this more on the low because that's what they wanted to do, and that's what she attempted to try to do. And then just being Latina, she inspires other Latina girls. She shows them that they can be who they want to be, that they can be stars, and that it doesn't matter what other people think of them. And you can grow into who you want to be. And now for my conclusion. So all three stars grew into womanhood in different ways. As you can tell, I described Raven, Miley, and Selena's ways that they grew into who they are today, how they did it, and what affected them and what didn't affect them. All three of them also found their true identity in really interesting, unique ways. So each of these three girls, they had it in a different way. Not one of these were the same. They had similarities, but they weren't all the same transition. And lastly, there's no one way to stop a girl from growing up without creating something that is not real. So these girls, just like us, are real humans. They transition the way that we transition, but they are just more of a star. So everybody is constantly on them and is constantly watching how they are transitioning, which brings a lot of the hate, the cyberbullying, the hazing on of them, and just a typical, always watching what they're doing. So my personal thought about this is that all three stars who I talked about, they are growing up, when they grew up, they were being led by an example that you should be who you want to be and not who people want you to be or try to make you be. So overall, I think that these three girls are great examples of transitioning to womanhood from girls being a Disney star. Thank you.